This episode of Good Times with Mo, the podcast, is brought to you by Globe.
It's not bragging if you back it up, right? In that case, welcome to the baddest show in the land.
You guys have so much sexual tension?
Where every question is answered.
Why is the moon following me?
And every challenge is met.
I will survive 40.
3 seasons of Good Times with Mo, and it's going as strong as ever.
Caller of the night is the girl that's banging her best friend's husband.
This is the top downloaded podcast in Philippine history.
And it's not even close. Other shows will copy its style, will mimic its setup, but no one brings it like this.
What's your favorite sexual position?
88. I ate you, you ate me.
Join us as we launch another season, another year. We don't just invite the hard questions, we dare you to come up with one.
Boy, this guy's really weird.
From Los Angeles and Manila, 2 studios, guest co-hosts, celebrity appearances, and just a whole lot of loving going on. It's the world famous Good Times with Mo, the podcast, Season 3. And your host, the Philippine genius, Mo Twister.
Here we go, another week. It's Good Times with Mo, the podcast, brought to you by Globe, as we do Season 3. Welcome to the program. My name is Mo, phone number 478-7954. Skype, the Good Times podcast. You could even text us, 0927-214-1981. On the show, miss hearing her voice when she's gone, Bianca Valerio. Hey, Bianca,
Hi, everyone.
How's your weekend, dear?
It was amazing. It was great. No, but what I can't get over is like all this commotion over the Oscars. And you naughty little boy with your post.
Well, it's not a commotion. I mean, I think it's just because it's the Oscars. It's a big deal. I mean, if you think about all the great pieces of entertainment that humans... Yeah, I can barely hear you. I think Pico's fucked something up here. But what are you going to do? It's a Monday. He gets everything right and going. Siguro by Friday on hour number 2 of the show, everything seems to be working.
He just likes to blue balls us all the time. Oy, bagong shave si Pico ng ulo.
That's right. How about you fucking, instead of concentrating on your bald head, make it where we can hear each other properly. Yeah, you sound a little distant. I was going to say if you can get her volume
like I
up
can't hear myself. I can't hear you.
Fantastic.
No, but anyway,
all right. So if you can't hear me, you don't hear anything I'm saying.
No, I can hear you. Your voice is coming out of like the studio, but I can't hear you in my earphones.
Okay, fair enough. Well, we'll fuck it up even more a little bit later.
Lovely.
But what I was saying is, when it comes to the Oscars, I mean, if you think about all the forms of entertainment that's available to mankind, there's music, there's sports, there's movies, fucking artwork and all of that stuff. I really do think movies is up there on top of that list. I think it's above everything. It's above music. It's above sports. It's above it all, to be honest.
Yeah, because it's a culmination of everything, whether it be it's fashion, it's music, it's acting, it's glamour, it's aspirational.
It can scare the shit out of you.
Exactly.
It can make you cry. Like, I've never listened to a song and it made me cry the first time I listened to it without, I mean, I didn't sit in there. Like, I've cried to a song. That's because I had a prefixed emotion ready to go. And then when I heard it, Adele. But I've never paid money, put popcorn, a hot dog, sit down and go, all right, what the fuck's going on here?
Exactly.
And then at the end go, just kind of walk away from it. Again, I've cried maybe when my team has won its championship. That's because I have a prefixed love for this team.
Right.
Movies, I have nothing when I'm coming in there and I can come out a fucking mess. Just because of that, best.
Yeah, like the speeches, and at the same time, it makes you, as much as you'd like to envision them as a certain character, as a certain person, their speeches reveal so much about them. But
they're really blow. It's typical for someone like you to be touched by the speech. The speeches are so
I like the ones.
Reality.
No, I like the ones where. Do you remember A Beautiful Life? Years ago,
Robert
it was
Benigni.
like this, and he was jumping off the walls.
Benigni or
I thought that was a memorable one.
Right, but the great majority of them are the speeches are just really just so
Cliche.
dramatic. It's like, oh, please,
Yeah.
come on.
And
But,
I like
you know,
the one when Meryl Streep won, and she said, "I really didn't think I was gonna win," because she goes, "I dress up every year, and this is the one year she decided not to come dressed." And I think she won for Devil Wears Prada, and she really looked like she just came from like a luncheon or something, and it was funny. It
right,
was those
but as we talk
impromptu
about,
things.
say, last night's or this morning's event for you guys, you know, if you think about just how many people do the play-by-play, like, oh man, all our local celebrities are with their, yep, this is my bet, yep, I told you, ito yung pick ko, and just constantly just in your fucking face about it. I mean, I sit there and I fucking laugh. I mean, I don't want to name these people because they're friends of ours who've guested on the podcast before, but Jesus, come on, people, with your I know everything about movie bullshit. I mean, come on. Like,
But-
oh, look at this actress. Oh my God, her portrayal of this person was so accurate. I'm like, why? Do you know that person? Did you know that original person that they were portraying?
Yeah, I guess
mean,
you're
enough
just
with the
so
fucking-
invested in it. But don't
such blowhard.
I have a question for you. You know, since you know, I'd like to think you read people. I
Sure.
would say spot on, but you're pretty good.
Spot on is
yeah.
about good. Yeah. No, I'm
Right.
spot on. Yeah,
Okay.
sure.
But don't
Go.
you think that maybe sometimes some of these celebrities, they, for example, like whoever said, like, you know, played so accurately, maybe they're saying things their fans want to hear. It's not really something they would say. What do you think?
No, because I don't think their fans, at least our demographic, I don't think care for it as much as they do. I think it's just one of those, I told you so. I'm an artist. I know what goes on
Like from one artist to another, kind of
from
like
one
that.
peer
yeah.
to another. It's like, please fuck off. And then I realized none of them have even watched the film. Like, in the end, it's like, oh, wow, this, wow, that. Sige nga, after the fucking thing, kailangan ko panoorin yung. I'm like, oh my God, I mean, I stood 3 hours of reading your shit and you don't even watch any of the fucking movies?
I admit, I am not the biggest movie buff. I am more of a, I'll watch it after I've seen the awards. And I'll be like, okay, I'm going to watch this, this, and this. I'm not.
That's fine.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Like,
but you're
I
just
don't
as long
claim
as,
to like,
yeah, no, but just
that
as
was
long
so
as
good.
on Oscar night, you're not fucking, you know, saturating my social media feed with your fucking opinions about this actor, that actor, this movie, and you haven't even seen the fucking film before.
I'm just more of, you know, like any other girl, the fashion. Yeah.
That person portrayed that guy in that movie so accurately. You mean, how do you know that was from fucking 1850? How did you know that he portrayed it accurately? It's like, come on, enough of the fucking lines. It's irritating.
I have a question.
You know,
hey, Lupita, Lupita, I love her. I mean, I just posted a photo on Instagram. It's such a mean photo, but it's funny, you know, of the one of Brad, like saying they want to adopt her. Yeah. But anyway, like Lupita, I personally have never seen her work except for, I just watched it recently, the one of Liam Neeson. And she had like 4 lines, so I can't really say if she's amazing, but
she's great in 12 Years a Slave.
Is she really? Is she really? Yeah. All I know is she's like such a fashion star. That's all. That's
she's
the most I can
fucking
say.
Fantastic in that movie, and I don't think anyone was even close to winning it against her. If I kind of go through it in my mind, all the other nominees, she should have won that easily and did. And then of course everyone pissed off, like myself. I think I really would love DiCaprio to win one, but Matthew McConaughey.
I know. What is
he was
that
so good
about?
In
He was
well,
so
if you
good.
watch Dallas Buyers Club, he's fucking phenomenal as well. So it's not like one of those things where he was robbed or anything. Fucking McConaughey was
the
fucking
contenders
fantastic.
were pretty amazing. Yeah, I mean, just from the previews that I've seen.
Real quick, just so we don't sound like these assholes that we were talking about and go on and about something we don't really know too much about. I feel really bad. I did post a photo. I got a couple of friends of mine. I said, hey, post a photo of Bubbles Paraiso on the side of that Super Oscar selfie.
I know,
because I thought it was fucking funny. It's so that I just realized I was just checked her Twitter feed like fucking 10 minutes ago, and she's like in the hospital with dengue. So I'm like, oh, I feel fucking guilty.
No way. Oh my God, Bubbles, get better. Get well soon. Are you sick? Girl, and I mean you, Mo. Nakakalurky ka talaga.
Yeah, listen, I just said I feel guilty about it. I didn't know that she was in the fucking hospital with thing. But listen, how many of the A-list celebrities are there in the hospital room? Maybe you guys should do like a little super selfie inside the hospital room. You and all the other big A-listers that you're always in photos with, and then, you know, kind of make up for it. I think that'd be cool.
Yeah, that would be nice. Or they're all visiting her or something.
Yeah.
I
All
don't
right.
know. Well, wait, you
Let's
actually
get to
did that?
calls.
You know how to fiddle with Photoshop and stuff?
Well, no, I asked Showbiz, bro. I said, "Okay, who knows how to Photoshop really well? Because I want this done really well." And then they were throwing like some samples, like Showbiz Bros threw me one. I was like, "Oh, it's awful." Then I tried doing one, it sucked.
Yeah.
And then I found someone online. I said, "Hey, can you do me a Photoshop thing?" She's like, "Yeah, sure. Here, I need it now. Like, I need it right now in 5 minutes." She's like, "Sure," and then fix it up and send it to me. So that's how it came about.
You are so resourceful.
Yeah, but it's so fucking funny, and it's. I think it's edited really well. All right, we gotta get to these calls.
Okay,
Enough of
go.
this shit, man. Fucking movies. 478-7954, Skype the Good Times Podcast, text 0927-214-1981. Randy, you're on line 6. Welcome to the program. Thanks for being here. Hi, Randy.
Yes, hello, good evening, Mo.
What's
Hi,
up?
Randy.
Yes, hello.
Hi.
Sorry, this is Edgar.
This
Huh?
is Edgar. Edgar.
Okay. Sorry, I think you
Edgar.
said
Hi,
Randy.
Edgar.
All right. What's up?
Okay. Yes.
No, this is Randy.
Okay.
Whatever.
This is, hi,
What's your
whatever
question?
your name is.
Hey.
Are you talking to me
Randy?
Yes.
Yes,
Today.
what's your
once
question?
more.
now? Yes, I have this question because I just watched Don Jon 2 nights ago,
Yeah.
and I was afraid of being Don Jon, being me, because I haven't tasted it for so long, and I've been jerking off and then having sex with my own hands, and then, I don't know, I'm afraid of getting single my whole life.
I'm sorry, Randy. You listen. You can make the Don Jon reference. I'm not sure millions and millions of people have watched.
Yeah,
the movie.
even I
Just
haven't,
because
like, I'm
you have,
sorry.
it doesn't mean that everyone has.
Yeah.
I'm assuming you're saying you don't want to have sex because you're scared to get sick. Is that
Yes,
what it is?
it's
Okay.
another thing, yes. That's another point, because I've been hearing a lot of chiga or...
Well, thank God. The guy was on hold for an hour, and he gets on air. He's just an awful storyteller. Jesus.
Yeah, I have no idea what he's trying to say. I haven't watched the movie. Excuse me.
I think what he's saying is he doesn't. Okay, wait, hold on, guys. Randy.
First, what?
Yes, hello.
What? Yeah.
Okay, what's your question? Just say your question without having to throw in all these things that you've seen, you've watched, what you do with your hand. What's your question?
Yeah.
As if you were
it's not a
talking to
question.
somebody.
It's actually asking for an advice.
Yeah.
Okay, can you retell the story of what you're exactly worried about from someone who hasn't seen the movie Don Jon?
No, because I have friends who's getting married, and me, I'm on 26 and still single, and I'm afraid of being a Don Jon, because I don't know if most of you have seen Don Jon, and Don Jon stays single, and in the ending, it's just having an affair or just having sex with Julianne Moore, and then that's it. It's just
Okay.
losing yourself with anyone or with a person that you don't love. It's just sex, I guess.
Worst storyteller ever.
Okay, first
Okay.
you're worried because you've just been jacking off all the time and you don't know if you're ever going to be in a real, meaningful, committed relationship, one.
Yes.
And then you mentioned earlier, or Mo said something about getting sick. I'm guessing that's
Yes.
Jared Leto's character or something or whatever.
No.
So,
Yes.
It's not. Guys, everybody remove movies from your minds.
okay, yeah,
completely.
I'm
We're on
so
the podcast
confused.
now.
Okay, so basically,
okay.
you are just worried you're
a
going to be
different
single
movie.
forever and you're just going to marry your own cock.
Yes.
Okay.
No, because I really wanted to taste it. I mean, who doesn't want, right? Because
Your cock?
for me, I'm afraid of getting sick, because I heard a lot of people right now are having this STDs or AIDS
Of
or
course,
what.
yes,
You don't
yes.
know if they're positive or not unless you've been there, done that, right?
Yeah. Okay,
So
well,
that's
you
what
know,
I'm afraid of.
yeah, you know what? It's the Mo loves to do this, and he's really great at it. I'm gonna try. Okay, it's you being afraid. It's just like saying people who are afraid to fall in love. You know, they're afraid to get their heart broken. Blah 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 blah, or they're afraid that if they eat certain foods, that they probably will get like mad cow disease or bird flu. But you know what? Eventually, they do fall in love. They have to eat. They have to survive. And with you get into a relationship, I think the trick is don't look for it. Like, don't think too hard about it. It's one, you're only 26. Some people end up finding the one they're truly meant to be with for the rest of their lives at an older age. And even if you don't, for as long as you have that mindset that you do want to be in a committed relationship, even if it means that you don't get it the first to the 10th time, that's okay, because it still builds your experiences. It still teaches you so many things about love and about yourself, and that's not a bad thing.
Yes, I actually get your point, but my point is I have friends who's been married for 12 years, but they get separated with 3 kids. They get separated.
That's because you're 26. They got married at a young age.
Yeah, probably
and
21,
you don't
19.
Actually, listen, Randy, stop being a motherfucking pussy. Okay, that's what you are. You're a goddamn pussy.
Yeah.
Okay, 26. If you got married at 26, I would say it's a little too early. The reason why your fucking friends are getting separated is because they're getting married so early. You don't have a biological clock ticking at 26. Don't worry, you're gonna find a relationship. You were born from a relationship, likely, as so was Bianca, as myself, as the quite great majority of the people in the fucking studio right now.
Yeah.
You are overthinking.
Yes, I don't understand, but what I'm afraid is having a relationship with a person that is sick, right?
Okay.
What if you fall in love with a sick person?
Okay. Then you can get tested, perhaps, and find out what kind of sickness they have.
That's my point. So you never get to know.
Why not?
I think I did put it. I had this thinking when I watched the Don Jon. Actually, yeah, I was just fuck. Sabi ko, parang what
Randy,
if nga,
Randy,
if
it's
the
a
person
movie,
you love is sick or what?
Okay,
then
you know what?
It's a comedy.
How to get out of the hole that you dig into yourself, right?
Okay, you know what? Here's a true story, okay? When I got out of a certain relationship and then I started to date a new person, the first thing that we spoke about was, when was the last time you got tested? True story. For me, it's being responsible. Maybe it's a little invasive. It's a little like, fuck you. Like, why are you telling me?
But did you believe what he says?
No, we both got tested. Just to prove a point, just to show that we are responsible
How
people.
embarrassing.
No, for me,
Both
it's
of you
like,
lined up there.
well, hindi naman friend,
Together.
naman separate. Tapos pinakita namin yung, I mean, and we started out as friends, but this is a long time ago. But the point is, it's, why not? You guys don't have to announce it to everybody. If it really bothers you that much, then you have the right to know. I mean, you can just say, when was the last time you got tested? Like, have you had have you slept with a partner?
Yes, actually, I do get your concern. But the last girl I been with was, sure ka ba, safe ka? Yes, ako sure ako sa sarili ko that
Sabi
I'm
niya,
clean,
sure
but
ka ba, safe
after we
ka?
had sex, I had this STD.
Okay, girl, first. You never just take someone's word.
Can you stop calling boys girls, please?
Okay.
I mean,
Love.
as much as you want to sound all fucking like cool and shit like that, come on, man, please.
I wasn't trying to sound cool. I don't think so. Calling someone girl, it's a more of a lambing.
Oh, please. Come on, girl. Listen, alam mo, girl. I mean, what do you? That doesn't try. There's not an attempt to sound cool.
Randy, Edward, whatever your name is. Okay. First,
It's
if
Randy.
you're not really sure about a person, you never just take their word for it, right? And then, or it could also be, if to her, there are some STDs that are dormant and they don't actually know that they have it because they're not sick, but they pass it on to someone. And then in your case, this girl passed it on to you and you got it. For all you know, she actually didn't know. Well,
Randy, hold on.
Maybe,
Let me take over.
maybe.
Randy, what do you have? Or what STD do you have, Randy? Tell me. What
I had
did
this
you get?
before. That was a long time ago. That was 2 years ago.
what was it?
I don't care. What was it?
I go gonorrhea.
Oh, wow.
Gonorrhea. Okay. Can be fixed with one cycle of antibiotics and you're good to go. That's why
Yes, actually,
it's
I'm
in the
good
past.
now.
Right. I know that because it's incredibly curable and it sounds scary. With the name, it sounds like it's some sort of deep sea beast in the far trenches of the fucking Mariana, but it's not. It's just a fucking STD, and you're clean
Yes,
with
I
one
do know
cycle
that,
of
but
antibiotics,
it's just that
as if you had
what
an ingrown
if my
toenail.
next relationship is, I mean,
Well,
Worse
at
than
least
that.
now you know better. Now you know better. You've learned from your mistakes, and you make sure whoever it is you're going to date. Of course, they're always going to say, "Yeah, I'm clean," but one, it's either they don't know or they're not going to tell you. So to be sure, because you're
Okay,
looking out for
please,
yourself,
everyone,
then get tested.
let's be just reasonable here. Don't fucking if you're scared, if you're so fucking terrified,
he's really
why don't
paranoid.
you do a little research about who you're dating? See what people have said as well. I mean, you have to take that into consideration before you get tested, because sometimes you fuck them before you get tested, right? I mean, who really
Yes.
just truly right before they're gonna stick their dick in goes, hey, you know what? Time out. Let's head over there to the St. Luke's real quick. Just I can keep my boner intact. We'll just walk over there and come back. Obviously, not likely gonna happen. Don't have casual sex. Don't have fucking FUBUs. Don't go to the spa.
I
Don't
agree.
don't go to the spacol. Don't go to the fucking
Special
massage parlor.
massage,
Whatever the
yes.
fuck it is. If you're gonna have sex, maybe have it blossom from a friendship and all of these other fucking things. If you're that paranoid, there are people who are not as paranoid as you. There's people I can meet today and probably fuck them tonight, no problem. Don't need to go to the fucking doctor to get it checked because you're going to use a condom and all of that good stuff.
Yeah,
So,
and the fact that you
if
got
use-
gonorrhea, that means you actually didn't use a condom and you just took her word for it. So you are also partially responsible for that.
Yes, I do. I know. Yeah, right. Just basta nakakagago lang kasi isipin. And actually,
Well,
the,
there you go.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
That's what's going to happen. All right, Randy. Thanks for the call. Appreciate it. Have a good one. Bye bye.
Thank you.
Godspeed, sir. Yeah, watch Don Jon Part 2 to really fuck your life up again.
Anyway, no, he has a right to be paranoid, but people think it's like he's just putting the blame game on the girl. But dude, you're the one who sticks the dick in the vagina. Kaya you are.
You got a lot of energy today, huh, Bianca?
Yeah,
You're
I'm
really
happy.
jacked up. Is it a
I'm
Monday
happy.
thing?
I'm all in red.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Give her a cup of water, guys. All
There's water here.
right.
I love
Relax
you.
a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's
Nash,
March.
line 5. Hey, Nash. What's up?
Hello.
Hi, Nash. How can we help you?
So I have a problem with my girlfriend, a long-term relationship.
Sure.
So we're like 4 years already, and we're turning 4 this March 15. And the problem is that she's very conservative.
Mm-hmm.
In
and
what way?
The problem is I don't know how to open up sex topics.
How long have you guys been together? Sorry.
4 years.
I missed it. 4 years. Okay, so you
4
haven't had
years
sex
and
yet?
excluding our friendship stage.
Sure.
We're like
And you
friends.
haven't had sex at all in the 4 years?
What?
You have not had sex before? I mean, with her?
No,
In 4 years?
No, not a single touch.
And you want...
But you
wow.
guys
And
have
you
kissed
want to?
naman siguro, no?
What?
What's the furthest you
kiss,
guys
you-
have gone? What's the
You
furthest?
guys make out, at least?
The most intimate thing we did, we just kissed. That's it. For like 30 seconds.
No tongue? Any tongue going down her throat when you're kissing?
No.
Okay, yeah, so there's no
I
way
don't know,
she's going to
because
have
it
a
was-
fucking sex topic with you.
She is very conservative.
How old is she?
21.
21.
And what's your question?
Because I'm so sick and tired of watching porns, and actually, I'm thinking of going to massage.
A spa. Yeah. Yeah,
I just
good.
want to feel someone's body.
Yeah.
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 So
Yeah.
I don't know
Alright.
how to approach her and tell her that I have this urge already.
Okay, how about we talk about movies again? When you guys are watching a movie and there's a sex scene going on, what is she looking at? Does she cover her eyes?
Oh, that's
Does
that's a
she-
good idea. Okay.
Like, what goes on?
Actually, we haven't watched.
You only
the movie
watch
yet.
Frozen.
I've watched it. I don't get the big deal. Anyway, moving on.
Yeah. I can't
Watch
remember.
a movie. Watch a movie.
Yeah,
with
what
a
kind
sex
of
scene.
movies do you watch? Like very
I'll give you a scenario. I
PG-13?
went. Hello?
Yes.
Yeah, go ahead. What?
Like for example, we're with my friends, and my friend would open a topic about sex, and she'll be like, "Oh, stop!" It's like she's very
God damn it, our callers tonight suck. They can't fucking tell a story properly. Guy, listen, how about not pausing every second word? Because it throws us off. It's like, okay, so sometimes, the movie, just please do me a favor, just with one big breath, just pull that sentence out there. I'm sorry, I'm so strict on
really
you
thought
guys
the
today.
connection was bad. That's him pala talking.
Oh, God, it's back to back already, and it's driving me nuts because I know that this is ratings death for our program.
Okay.
All right, let's get back to it. When you talk to your girlfriend or somebody talks about sex...
When their friends talk about sex...
What does she do?
She would divert the topic, and she will say, can you please change the topic? Or she'll walk away, like that.
Okay. So, this is your girlfriend. This is her personality.
Yes.
This is her character makeup. If you can't deal with it, I suggest you, in fact, break up with her. But, before breaking up with her, Bianca, should he talk to her and say, okay, listen, we're 21. A lot of people are our age in relationships. They're intimate. Don't even say the word sex. You might get scared off and run away.
Yeah.
You say things like, they're intimate and stuff like that. I just want to know where we are here. Like, is this something we're going to do? Is this something we're going to wait till we're married? Like, how do you feel about it? I know that you don't like talking about it when there's green jokes or weird topics. You always change it. Can you not that I'm pressuring you. I just want to know where we stand on this.
Yes, I totally agree. And then
the moment she says, no, we're not going to have sex till you get married, and that's when you leave.
Or that's when you decide, are you going to stay or are you going to go? So if it's either she could reply that way and be like, she'll give you a straight answer, or she'll say, I don't talk about that. Let's not talk about that. Because that is probably what she'll say. Then you can say something like, no, but the thing is, I also, with all due respect, I do deserve the right to know we've been together for 4 years. You seem to have the upper hand in this relationship. You know when we're going to have sex or not going to have sex. Could you at least let me know, is it going to happen in the near future?
Shit, you guys don't even know if you're going to kiss.
Yeah, exactly. Just appeal to her. And you can just say, it's not because I want you to have sex right now. I mean, of course I want to, but... Be honest with her. I do want to have sex with you so bad. But I'm talking to you now, Randy. Randy, what's your name? Iba na friend,
Randy.
diba? Okay, yeah.
No, it's Nash. No, why would you want to say, I want to have sex with you so bad right now?
No, I mean, he's
pervert.
just being honest, right? I mean, obviously, she's not stupid. The fact that she always says...
That's why I said use other words. You can't just say sex so bad right now.
Okay,
I mean, God damn it.
I would really love to share intimate moments with you. I feel that our relationship has strengthened in the 4 years. I think I would like to take it to the next level. Obviously, maybe you have different thoughts, but please let me know because I would really like to know. Blah, 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 blah. Now, it's up to you then to decide if you want to be a part of it or you don't want to be a part of it. But yes, do talk to her because if you break up with her suddenly and she has no clue what she did and then she finds out because she didn't have sex with you, kawawa naman the girl, diba? Here she was standing for her principles and she got dumped because of it. Then just be honest with her. You guys just want different things. Period.
So, because I have an office mate who is trying to help me with this problem, and she said that we can have sex, but it's no commitment, it's no strings attached. Is it
you mean like
already?
to have like third party sex, like you guys are still together but you're fucking somebody else on the side?
Yeah, it's just for the sake of having sex.
Okay,
Yeah,
so your
no,
office
don't do it.
mate is a douchebag, is a bitch, is a
No,
whore.
not really.
I'm sorry.
Not really. No, of course not.
Jesus.
Not really. Listen, she said, hey, you want to have casual sex?
Yes.
Listen, it's the douchebag whore fucking is this guy if he takes the deal, Bianca.
That's
Not
what
the
exact.
girl.
Well,
Okay, so
true.
the girl
Okay.
just wants to fucking fuck somebody. You want to fuck somebody, then fine. The thing is, you can't because you're in a relationship. Break up with your girlfriend, fuck the girl. That's all. Period. Done. All right.
This is what's going to happen. You're probably
together.
going to cheat on her if you don't address
Well, who cares?
the
Whatever we think
situation.
is probably going to happen.
Yeah.
This is
I don't
the case. Listen,
I don't
Nash,
like
shut the
the
fuck up. You're 21. You've been with your girlfriend for fucking 4 years, meaning you got together when you were 17. It's time to break up anyway, Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
And you've only kissed her for 20 seconds. That's the extent of the fucking love that you guys have and how it manifests physically. That's not good enough for you. That's not going to be good enough for you. So you tell your girlfriend, it's been a great ride. You had a lot of fun. And you guys can still be friends and then go fuck as many girls as you want. I'd rather you fuck your office mate than go to the spa, okay? Because that's prostitution and human trafficking. So why not just fuck your fucking friend there? No problem with me. Bianca has an issue with it. I'm okay. You guys can fuck each other's brains out. No worries with me there.
Just no cheating. That's all.
Break up with your girlfriend first.
Yes.
Thank you. Have a good day.
Okay.
Bye-bye. God damn it. I'm pissed off today.
No, but wow. I applaud that girl though. 20 seconds. Her what's it called? Willpower, her discipline. Amazing.
Her fear of the Lord.
Her fear of the Lord. That you got me right there.
Mother
Exactly.
Mary's not going to be happy, but she looks down and sees her giving a blowjob. So she says no. That's all. Let's take a break. When we come back, we will take more of your calls. We got a lot of them tonight. 478-7954 Skype. The Good Times Podcast. You can text us 0927-214-1981. The Good Times Roll the Podcast brought to you by Glow. Back after this.
Stay tuned. We'll return after this commercial break.
Agent CT, what's your status?
Everything looks great, HQ. The CDCP looks fine.
Remember, your powers come from the signal feeds from cell towers, so make sure you stay within reach.
I'll be fine, HQ. There are more than 7,000 globe cell sites scattered across country. See? I see one right there. What's the problem over there? I'll go check it out.
Be careful, Agent CT. If you need any assistance...
HQ.
Agents.
HQ, do you read me?
Respond, Agent CT. Do you copy? What's your status? Agent, do you copy? You copy. Status.
Where am I? There seems to be no signal tower at this village. My signal sensors are tingling. What to do? What to do? Aha! I know! Agent CT! Oh yeah. I forgot. I don't have powers here. Normal citizen! Normal citizen! Secure permission. Secure permission! To the Homeowners Association meeting.
Homeowners Association office.
Excuse me.
Okay, on to other issues. Cell phone signals. We're here to answer questions.
Oh, great. Just the proper form. Let's go.
We finalized today. Any more concerns? Yes.
Good afternoon, all. On cell sites, we need to set up a cell site within this village. Your laptops, your cell phones, your tablets, they feed on signal for them to work. You see, it does not even have to look like a cell site. It just has to look like it belongs.
But what about the health risks?
Fear not. Several studies show that the radio frequency signals used by these cell sites do not affect your health. It's just like the frequency used by baby monitors, AM and FM radios, your Wi-Fi, completely harmless. Think about it.
That's exactly what we need.
Without wireless communication, how will you stay updated? How will you talk to your loved ones who are abroad?
Yeah.
How will you remind your kids to take care and to come home early?
That's right. We need a cell site. I agree. I want to call my father now.
Yeah. That's exactly what we need.
Thank you. Thank you.
No, thank you, random citizen.
I want a cell site right now. I agree.
Super Agent CD! See? True power lies within each citizen. Signal connects us. Together, we will make more villages a more comfortable place to live in. I guess my mission here is done.
Oh, great. We thought we lost you, Agent CT.
That's Super Agent CT now!
So she hates me.
It's Good Times with Mo, the podcast. Call the show tonight and get your love problem answered.
Follow us on Twitter at GTWM Podcast.
And visit www.motwister.com.
Back on the podcast here on this Monday night. I want to thank you guys for downloading our show. Please be patient. I promise it gets better. That first gap was all over the place, and hopefully we have better calls coming up in the next few minutes. 478-7954 is the phone number. Skype, The Good Times Podcast. You can text us 0927-214-1981. And Good Times with Mo, the podcast is brought to you by Globe. Bianca Valerio is here tonight. You can follow her on Twitter at Bianca_Valerio. Ooh, look at that. Coldplay has a new song out.
Hey, don't you think people are just so intimidated to talk to you that maybe they're actually good speakers, but the moment they're on the show, they'll, right?
Yeah, there's a part of it is that
Yeah.
I'd assume, but at the same time, it's just, you know, I can detect laziness and I can detect like nervousness. Like I know when a person is nervous, and when they are, I forgive them immediately. It's like, okay,
Yeah.
listen, I know you're nervous. Let's relax a little bit. Let's think, and then I know there's fucking lazy. This
Or you're lazy, or I think they're trying to play it cool, like they don't care.
Yeah. Well, then you deserve to get fucking ridiculed if you're
Yeah.
gonna try to play cool.
Yeah.
It's like this. Oh yeah, pare, hindi wala to. It's not a big deal. Sige na. So pare, ganito lang yan. So may chicks ako, no. Tapos it's like, oh please with your.
Oh God.
See, I'm not a douchebag. I only react douchebaggily when like.
No, you
faced
call
with-
people out. That's all it is.
Yeah. That's where I get irritated. I get irritated when it's like, Jesus, please, enough of the cool shit. All right, let's get calls. Where are we
Yes,
here?
totally.
How about Walter on line 5? Hey, Wally, what's up?
Yeah.
Thanks for being here.
Yo, hi.
Hi.
Good evening.
Hi,
Good
Mr.
evening, Walter.
White.
You are 31 in Ilocos Norte. How could we help you?
Yeah, I am. Unfortunately, 31 still. But yeah, my question is probably going to be the most uninteresting question for the night. So might as
You
well
are
take my
not
chance.
sure about that. You might. You never know. Could be good.
Yeah. Okay, good.
Go.
The thing is, how come I don't see any celebrities coming from our place? Because like a personal observation is that a lot of people here have talents like from our place, but none actually are able to actually penetrate the Manila scene. So I'm actually curious about that.
It depends what. It really depends what part of art you're talking about. If it's going to be music, you know,
or acting,
movies, acting. Yeah, then you have to kind of balance how the business realistically works compared to, say, like opportunity.
Yeah.
Because if you think about you're a great actress or you're a great actor, can you get into showbiz?
Yeah.
Probably not. Why? Well, First of all, you're in Ilocos Norte, and all of this happens in Manila.
Yeah.
So how are you going to audition for these things? And how many times are the people that audition, like, you line up and you audition, how many times are these people successful? I'd say 1%, because most of the time, we're not looking for great actors. We're looking for good-looking people.
That's right.
And then we'll
At least
work
in
on
this
your
country,
acting.
yeah.
Yeah, we'll work on your acting later. If ever at all. Even if we probably might not even do that.
Yeah.
You just have to be really, 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 really good looking. So if you're not really good looking, you're down to the 1% chance of getting on this show. Now, I'm not saying it's obsolete. It's not absolute, but it's about 90+% that we only deal with the way you look. That's it. That's what it's like on radio too, man. You ever fucking on radio? Fucking how awful some of these fucking DJs are. But if you see them, what are they? They're gorgeous.
Yeah.
It's about the way you look, not your ability to perform, and that's period. So there's that.
But yeah, we're talking about the local, at least predominantly for the local industry. But the great thing is, because of social media, there are so many acts that there's so many ways now people have been discovered, all because of Instagram.
Well, that's the thing, and that's the thing. I mean, we're talking about, that's why I said we're talking about first movies and acting and TV and artista. If you want to be artista, you have to be artistahin, and that all that matters there is what do you look like. Now, if you're a singer, completely different thing now, because we do have a YouTube and stuff like that where you can go out and showcase your stuff without the need or the you don't
look
have
at Ellen and Oprah. They've discovered so many Filipinos all because of YouTube.
You don't have to have a certain kind of machinery behind you in terms of recording company and all of that stuff. When it's arts, with say painting or something like that, same thing. You could be fucking rock solid artist in terms of painter or whatever, you drawer, one of those guys, illustrator, and you can get work abroad, and you could be in Ilocos Norte the entire time. That happens a lot. There are a lot of websites out there where you showcase your material and people will buy it, whether it be for corporate purposes like logos and stuff like that, or for their own personal thing. And you don't ever have to move there. You don't have to fly there. You have to do any of these things. So it depends. What art are you trying to get into? If it is showbiz, if you want to be popular and you want to make tons of money and all of that stuff, you have to be in Manila because you got to get discovered there. But even more than that, you have to be fucking great looking.
And yeah, just being actually present, because there's callbacks. There's always the callbacks of next week, next month. You don't know when they're going to call you suddenly, and you always have to be prepared to be on the go, to show up right then and there. So, and sometimes the reason why that these people get the job is because the one they originally wanted wasn't available. They were in Ilocos Norte or somewhere far, and they just got the person who was available at that time, who was nearest.
All right.
Yeah, it sucks. It sucks though. But yeah, I mean, I couldn't agree more because just to give you a story, a few years ago, like someone actually auditioned or actually joined the Itbulaga Mr. Pogi thing, and what actually worried me the most was that when he appeared on TV, I kind of like laughed at the idea that he kind of actually looked like Baduy showing up on TV. So I thought Ilocanos really not meant for TVs,
It's not. I don't think it's Ilocanos are not meant for TV. It just boils down to, are they really good looking? I mean, obviously, every now and then you're going to get your Jericho Rosales who is on Mr. Pogi and then does his thing and then blossoms into a fantastic.
Was he Mr. Pogi ba?
Yeah, he was Mr. Pogi. He
Okay,
won,
okay.
actually, Mr. Pogi. Yeah. And then he becomes Jericho Rosales, who he is now, a very good actor, a very good looking person, a really great guy, and all of that good stuff. But again, that's the 1%. That's the every now and then something like that's going to happen. Most of the time, 99% of the time, the fact that, say, you have a Brazilian model, which I have no problem with the Brazilians, but you have, say, a Daniel Matsunaga who's Brazilian-Japanese, and how many movies has Daniel done? Quite a few. How many acting TV shows has he done? Quite a few. Does he speak the language? Nope. Does he have an acting background? No. Does he act at all? Not really. But he's there.
In fairness
He's employed.
to him, he actually took Tagalog classes in UP.
No, it doesn't matter. Listen, speaking the language and doing the art are two fucking completely different things.
No, I'm just saying you're saying that does he know the language? I mean, he makes the effort because he really wants to be in this industry.
Is, okay, but why is he there? It's because he's good looking.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
had movies way
For sure.
before he was taking classes in UP on how to speak Tagalog. I have nothing against him. I think he's a great guy. I mean, actually, and
I
I
love
fucking have the
him.
biggest man crush on him ever. He's so good looking. But let's see,
okay.
the reason why he's employed is because he's really, 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 really good looking. Aljur Abrenica is the same way. You have a guy, Pinoy, I think he's from Batangas or whatever, really good looking guy. Acts shit. Worst fucking actor on television. But he's a leading man in all of his shows because he's so fucking handsome.
So is it fair? Not really, but it is the
No,
way
it's not fair,
it
but
is.
it is what we do here.
Yeah.
This is our business.
Yeah.
This is how it works.
Yeah.
All right?
Yeah. That's the business of show business. But again, then again, if like you've realized that you don't really have the looks, then might as well look for it from somewhere else. Like
Exactly.
I'm also getting that particular observation about people from this place is that they have the talents, but they are just probably too self-righteous about say crediting themselves for probably things that they can do instead of So they probably are just too self-righteous about it.
All right. Well, thanks for the call, buddy. Appreciate it, man. Then don't worry so much about it. We're just talking about mainstream show business. If it's music and all of that's a different ballpark, different game now when it comes to the ability to get your material across. I think the one issue that we're struggling with OPM music is great material. Do we have really good material? We haven't had really fantastic stuff come out in a long time. So I don't think when people say is OPM dead, it's not dead. It's just no one's come out with great songs recently. And I don't know why. I don't know if it's a trend. I don't know if it's because the competition against the international material is so large because everybody's accessible now. You know,
and if it makes you feel any better, since we're in the topic of looks, back in the 90s, Bianca Araneta, all the Tisay girls, back then you had to be super mestiza, Spanish looking, and that was what was considered truly beautiful. And then later on, fast forward, who is actually the sister of Daniel, who's not even Filipino. Her name's Vanessa Matsunaga, who looks actually very Filipino. She's super morena. Because of her, so many morenas now are already being credited, are being praised in our beauty industry that hindi na kailangang maging mestiza.
But that's
so at least
again,
it's a great thing that it's already. I would like to believe that it's already becoming a little more not so.
No, but you have to come on. No, you're off, and I'm sorry. I know that this is your industry, and who am I to speak about your industry? You know it better than I do. But come on, that's bullshit, man. There's no way in hell that Vanessa Matsunaga has opened the doors for the morenas because Vanessa Matsunaga is not morena. She's just a Brazilian Japanese who happens to. I mean, we're talking about our own.
No, what I'm talking about is the reason why I'm talking from my industry per se. That the reason why they would always book her is because she's so beautiful and she just happens to have darker skin, tan skin, and she can pass off as a Filipina. And because
that's fucking that makes my blood boil. That now I have to make you pass as one of us, as one of our dark us, when you're not even one. Like again, when I say she's not one of us, I'm not saying I'm not taking it against Vanessa. I'm taking about the company that thinks it needs to fucking hire someone who's not Filipino, who's brown and beautiful because we want her to make her look like she's Filipino.
But Mo, that's
the
practice from God since I was like this small. Like a lot of the Brazilians, what they do is they would even make their hair their bleach blonde. Other Russians, they would dye their hair like black or brown just so they look a little more.
I'm addressing your. She's opening the door for morenas because that's bullshit.
Yes, and it really did. Do you know why? Because in editorials, in more commercials, they actually make the lead now more not necessarily just very fair skin unless it's for whitening products, but it really has. And I'm talking this like as a fact. Of course,
if you said Venus Raw has opened the doors, so then I would say, okay, yeah, I can see. I mean, I don't know if they've opened doors, but I can see where. So, but the fact
I'm not
that
talking about ethnicity. I am simply talking about what you see. Like if you didn't know where she was from.
Ethnicity.
No.
You said that to make her look more Filipino. That's
no, she doesn't even have to try to look Filipino. She just naturally does aesthetically,
and
is what I'm saying.
that's why they're getting her.
Well, before, that's why when they put her in that commercial for Johnson's and even for Bio, when she got all those campaigns, yes, because it is true that she can pass off as a Filipina. And I'm talking
Then
about
what?
from a caster's point of view.
Here's my thing. Again, so I'm
Is
clear.
it fucked up? It probably is, but
no,
I'm
it's
just
very,
making
very
I'm
much
just
so.
making cuento that
I know.
that
okay.
is how the
Bianca, we
industry
get it.
works.
Here's the
Yeah.
thing. Nothing against Vanessa. She is very beautiful,
Yes.
and again, love her. Spoke to her. Nice guy. She's come up to me once at a gym. Great. And I
yeah,
want her to
she's
work
such a
as
lovely
much.
girl, yeah.
and I want her to work as much as she can work. What I'm saying is, when a company says, "Let's go get Vanessa," and try to pretend
Or
she's
someone who
Filipino,
looks more morena or Filipina.
whatever,
Yeah.
whatever. Let's go get Vanessa and try to make her look like she's Morena Pinay, so we can celebrate the Morena Pinay. Is bullshit.
Not
Because
necessarily
she's not
celebrate
Morena.
the Morena Pinay, but sort of pull off the this is the pretty Filipina girl.
Okay,
Yes.
bullshit. Okay,
Well,
if
it
you
is
want to get
bullshit, but
Vanessa,
that
if you
is-
want to get Vanessa for Vanessa because like it's only about her, meaning she's a beautiful woman and all of that stuff, then
Yeah.
I applaud you because she's fucking gorgeous.
Yes.
If you're gonna get Vanessa and try to pretend she's a Filipino because you can't find someone that fits your bill as a beautiful.
But you
Pinay Morena,
realize, Mo,
that's
a lot
bullshit.
of people didn't even know that she was Japanese Brazilian when she wasn't yet Vanessa Matsunaga, when she was just, you know how everybody starts, an anonymous model, like just a regular working model. There's so many that you don't realize that, oh my God, she's not Filipino. Trust me, there's a lot.
I know that.
Yeah.
I know that. We're talking about the behavior. I'm not talking about what I do
Yeah,
not
and
know
us and us because I belong to a models union. You think we weren't pissed initially? It's like, wow, they're actually robbing work from like full on Filipinos, but that is the industry, and you just what
No,
are you
it's
gonna
not.
do?
But see, no, I don't want to. You're confusing what I'm saying here, and we're taking too long on this topic. But I'm
Yeah.
going to say one more thing. I don't care if they don't rob jobs from Filipinos. I know you models say that all the time, and I hear it constantly. There's no robbing of jobs. If a fucking Brazilian comes to the Philippines, Korean, Chinese, fucking Russian, I don't give a fuck who, comes in and they get that job, that's because you better be, you weren't good looking enough. You, as a Pinoy, were not good enough for that
If
part.
that is
Whatever,
your opinion,
that's
then
not-
okay. But I've been in the modeling industry since I
No.
was
Be
13.
clear. I don't care how long. I've been in this longer than you have. Listen, I'm telling you.
talking about modeling, just
I know.
modeling, Mo.
They can
okay?
take all of the Pinoy jobs. That was your fault that you didn't get it, not their fault. You know why? The moment you start as a model discriminating other cultures
We're
who take
not
the jobs
discriminating models
or feeling
but-
bad. Bianca, let me give me. I'm this close from really taking you apart. So give me that,
Go
or else I will.
ahead, like,
Okay,
go ahead.
the moment
I
models,
know what
the
I'm
moment
talking
models,
about.
I know more because I'm talking about humanity, not the job. When you or as a model.
I know what you're going
or-
to say, that,
What?
each job is meant for everyone, whoever
No,
is the
that's
best.
not what I'm going to
or-
say.
Okay.
No, that's nowhere near what I was
Please
going
do
to say.
not raise your voice at me. I can hear you perfectly.
I'm asking you to give me the 2 minutes that I want to be clear about every model. If you're a Filipino model and you feel bad because a fucking Brazilian has come in and taken your job, that's no one else's fault but yours because you weren't as good looking as them. The reason why
No,
I
do
don't
you
want...
know
Let me
why?
finish. Let me
Okay.
finish this because this is the point that's going to be the one
Okay.
that takes this all.
Go ahead.
When you are mad that someone comes in the country and takes your job and you go, well, they're not even Filipino. Why are they getting jobs? Because your cousins, your uncles, your fucking brothers and sisters and your parents are trying to get a job in their country and you do not want them discriminated because of who they are or what country they're from. That job is meant for the best person for it, regardless of boundary, citizenship, fucking culture, and what the fucking color of your skin is. That job is meant for a particular person. It doesn't matter where you're from. Your cousin, your tito, your uncle, your mom and your dad and your brother are both applying for a job in Australia, America, Indonesia, fucking Saudi. And if you wanted that person there go, why are we giving it to those fucking Filipinos? Then you better not goddamn do it yourself when they're here.
Okay, then you know what? I totally agree with you. I'll be more specific. A lot of the jobs back in the day when I was modeling more mainstream, we would do, let's say, a commercial, let's just say for 500,000. And then when the Brazilians started to come in, many years ago, they would do billboards for 15,000 pesos. So that's what we mean. And then when we would actually ask clients, why is it that you would get them? So we thought it's because they prefer Caucasians. And to me, it's how can we compete with that? They want a different race. They don't want Filipinos. And they just said they're cheaper. So that's just one case. And then it came to the point where during, let's say, Philippine Fashion Week or all these events where immigration, it was in the papers that immigration was hunting down a lot of these foreign models who were, I guess, robbing jobs of Filipinos who are paying taxes, so to speak, blah, 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 and they have no working permits. No, but I'm just saying, but that is what I'm trying to say, that when I'm talking about like taking jobs away from certain Filipinos, because it was such a great issue, especially with immigration, paano naman kami, we're paying taxes.
It has nothing to do with taxes
and immigration. Well, that was what I was talking about.
No, you weren't.
One of the things I'm talking about, why are you shouting at me, Mo? You gotta chill, man.
I'm not shouting, love.
Okay. I'm just saying that is the case for some people. In some cases, clients have actually told us it's not because they're white, it's not because you're Filipino, they're just cheaper. And then in some cases with casters, with clients, it's like, wow, she's so pretty, and I can't believe she's not Filipino, but she can pass as a Filipino, so why don't we put her in that campaign? It's nothing personal to ethnicities. It's just more of like when people look at me, wow, you're Filipino, you look Thai, you look Japanese. It's nothing to take offense to. I'm just saying that in the world of modeling, when it comes to casting, they don't look at it based on your race. They look at it, what can you pass as of? What can you pass as in terms of a look? Can you pass as someone, as a boy next girl? Can you pass as someone who's more relatable Filipina? It's more like that. When we're asked to go to castings, they never ask us for the race. They ask, please come as the girl next door. Please come as the super saucy girl, I swear to God, from Alabang. We actually get specific things like that. So it's never
Bianca,
as, yes.
Okay. Okay, calmly. I know what you're trying to do.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. So,
but do you get my point though? Maybe
No,
I'm not explaining it well, but anyway, this is no offense to anyone. It's just us models where we have certain requirements, and there you go.
I'm trying to send my message is this: models, if
Yeah.
you have a problem with people coming into the Philippines and taking your job, I suggest you shut the fuck up. Secondly, if you have an issue because they're cheaper, that's the way the market works.
Yeah.
That's how Filipinos are abroad as well. When we are going for an OFW job, the reason why we're being brought in and the way we do it is because we're cheaper labor. That's cheaper labor. So, models, shut the fuck up. See?
But you know what was the wonderful thing about that big issue is, now I personally think I like it that there are foreign models in the country. Why? Because once and for all, the Philippines should be together with all those other countries that are being recognized for talent, that we're actually a global community, that we're not just this little hub na tayo lang. It makes us more, it just makes us more commercially viable to the rest of the world. That's why I'm all for it. But the great thing that came from it is now that immigration, all these things, they're making it equal for everybody. Like a lot of the agencies now, they make sure that everybody has a working permit so that all those other local models who are bitching, whatever, and they have the right to bitch, so that now they can't say anything. Oh, ayan na, lahat na kayo pantay-pantay. That was just what I was trying to say na I have nothing against foreign models in the country at all.
All right, baby.
I think it's a great thing. But do you get my point, Mo?
No, I don't. I have to be honest, I don't.
Okay, then
but it's okay. It's fine.
I wasn't
Maybe
trying
I'll
to be
re-listen to it.
racist or anything, you know?
I'm not saying you were. There was no
Then I guess I don't get what you're trying to say either, right? Then, oh well.
That's
anyway.
fine. That's fine. I think people get what I'm saying. I think people get what I'm saying.
Okay, but yeah.
But my point is, listen, let's just
hug and make out, Jesus.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm good with that too. Let's talk to
Jesus Christ.
Look at Bianca stressed. I told you today there's something about you, man.
I'm wearing
there was
red.
a little energy in you. There's a little energy in you, love.
No, I mean, I didn't even argue with you. At all.
But you're panicking.
I am?
Yeah, or
no,
you're
if there's
anxious,
one, if
there's something
there's
there, you're threatened.
No, I think I'm excited. Initially, I was very excited. I'm just, every day I tell a certain person, every day I always say, see, it's making me cry. I love this show so much that when there's a guest who comes on the show and let's say I'm not going to come in, I'm actually genuinely sad. I mean, yeah, it's great for the show, but I just love this show so much that sometimes when I come... Of course not. That, I'm so every day for me is an exciting day when I come into the show because I don't know what I'm going to get. So if it's my eagerness that's just spilling out of me like blood, like period, then I apologize. I'm just really so eager and fucking excited. So
I know.
there.
Listen, this is all my fault. Again, remember when I said I'm about to take you apart? I shouldn't have.
I don't feel like you took me apart.
No. I did. No,
Maybe about
relax,
the Ellen
relax.
Adarna, okay. But this one...
come on. God, please, we've forgotten about that.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is this. There are people who are really sensitive. Really sensitive. And I know what's going to make them really react. And boy, sometimes with you, it's like, I know there's this line, and I'm really tiptoeing this line because I'm going to get some tears in about 2 minutes. We all know it. And
but
I know Pico knows it and Ange knows it.
I'm quite confident about, so that's why
I know, but that's the
very
thing is, I
calm.
know you were confident about, and I know you, but the thing is, my point was strong. My argument is strong.
And that's why I said, and that is your opinion.
Well,
or
but the
it
thing
just
is-
means that we didn't understand each other. I think that's what it meant.
I'm not addressing you. But
Okay.
you're defending it as if I was addressing you. I'm addressing models. And if you're part of that, then that's
Well,
fine.
of course,
but
diba?
if you're,
I don't want naman to think na, ako ang galing ko, pero kayo
but
hindi.
there are DJs in this world, and if you make the mistake of thinking that I am one of them because of my job, and that we're not individuals, and we have individual biases and all of these issues, then you're going to make a mistake. When
But
a
don't you
model,
feel like
regardless,
this
'cause listen, I've modeled, I've done commercials, I've done fucking print ads, I've done it too. And not to your capacity, but I've done a considerable amount myself. And I've acted as well. I've done movies.
Yeah.
I've done Maalala Mo Kaya. So I can talk a little bit about what that guy wants to talk about when it comes to how come nobody gets parts or whatever. I mean, again, I'm not an expert, but I know one thing. If you have a problem with it, I know one thing, that you're fucking wrong. It's your problem, not the Brazilians' problem, your fucking issue. If you overcharge and they're getting it cheaper, that's your problem. If you think that they're coming in here and taking it, that's your fucking
Or it doesn't
problem.
even have to be a problem. You just have to attack it in a different way then. You know?
Well, mate, I'm just saying it makes it a problem when I hear words like "you're robbing Filipinos of jobs."
Well,
I get fucking pissed off
the
by
biggest that was the biggest concern. Of course, for me, because I belong to a models union, I guess I feel, and because I'm older now, I guess I
But
have.
you model union can suck your own dicks because it's not an issue if they come in and take it.
Well,
it's not an issue. This is not a monopoly. Just because you're Pinoy doesn't mean you take all Pinoy jobs.
No, but I understand that, but the I'm just saying that the great thing that it came from, the great thing that came out of it is that now they're stricter to make sure that whoever foreign models come in now have permits. That's it. There you go.
Well, that's a completely different thing, but sure. All right, I got you. Hey, we got a lot of calls. Fucking A,
Okay.
man. We got to take a break, though. We're going to come back and take those calls. Whew. Bianca Valerio on the program.
Are you okay?
You have not known? I'm fucking laughing.
I'm awesome.
All right.
And I don't
Take a
have
break.
my period.
Back after this. Don't go away.
Stay tuned. We'll return after this commercial break.
One thing I really love about music is I get to jam with so many different people. Collaboration comes naturally with musicians. Music should never be a limit or a barrier. It's a bridge. When Yolanda struck, I knew I needed to offer my talents and pitch in. So together with my team, we came up with this idea to do something wonderful for our country. What better way to sort of help out in our own way? We thought of the idea of Unwrap Hope, getting new toys. After a certain date, we bring it all to Ormoc.
I'm excited, but I don't really know what to expect. I just saw one whole
one whole area, one whole cargo area full of toys, boxes and boxes of toys. So I am playing Santa Claus. That's what's happening today. I was just really excited just to get out there, seeing all the kids line up. They're very organized. It was really cute. But I just wanted to go out there and mingle, just get in there, get in the mix.
May gift kami para sa inyo. May mga toys kami para sa mga kids. Sino may gusto ng toys? Yay! Mga kaibigan at mga kapatid namin sa Globe, noon pa man hindi niyo kami iniwanan. Alam ko na babangon uli yung mga Ormocanon. Alam ko na babangon uli ang mga Litenyo. Alam ko na babangon uli Sigaw at Kalinga.
When you're playing the children, I compare it to singing in front of family. It's just an honest thing. They sing along and they scream along and they dance along. And I love that. That morning when we come on 21st, that's probably the same feeling we would get on when we were kids, 25th morning on Christmas Day. So we're bringing them an early Christmas gift. It goes both ways. That's what the season's all about. It's about giving back at this point, diba? And what more can I ask for when I do that? When you're supposed to create something different or something special, then you're supposed to just let go, right? You just let go and let it happen. And wherever it takes you, it's not about you anymore. It's something else that's what inhabits you. You were able to create something bigger and better and special. It's a wonderful world with Globe. Please visit www.projectwonderful.ph to learn more.
What do you think is ailing local football?
Well, politics.
Should athletes be endorsers?
Yes, why not?
Why did you refuse to be the Haskell's head coach countless times?
I've been there, done that. Too much politics, like I said. Like I posted one time a few days ago, coaching is a thankless job. With what's happening with Michael Weiss, we talked about it already before, personally, one-on-one, and I said, it happens. And I said, you should know that because you worked also somewhere in other countries as well. There's no such thing as a permanent job in coaching, in any sport.
Why do you say thankless?
Well, you're only as good as the wins.
And then that's it.
Plus, of course, there are other factors like disrespect, honor, honesty, and all of this. Because you're just a coach, you're not a manager. You're not the association, you're not the institution. So you, as a coach, you're just an employee. So you're as good only as the wins that you have.
Two girls, one cup. I heard there was this video going around on the internet some years ago. Because we're two girls, me and Nicole, and a cup where we get all our topics from the cup. It's not lustful. This show is about shoes, bags, friends, girlfriends, gossip, current events, everyday life. I don't know. Dicks on my head, apparently. And the dick on Nicole's head. We got a segment called Let's Be Honest. Would you do whoever? Would you do Max Eigenmans? I would. Cis code, because there's a bro code, but there's no written cis code. Truth or dare, kupal people, bullshit. We share pussy. Not really. Two girls, one cup. You should watch the show.
Hi. They say nothing in this world is free, and for the most part, that's true. But here at NMF Network, all shows are indeed 100% free. And as an added feature, you have the option to subscribe to all your favorite programs, also at no charge. Why should you subscribe? By subscribing, you no longer have the hassle of delays when you stream the program. You also don't need to keep checking our site to see if your favorite programs are up because they'll automatically be uploaded to your device as soon as it's available. Here's how to do it. For those people with Apple mobile devices, first you need to download the podcast app. Once you download the podcast app, open it. You should be taken to the featured page. Now, you look for the store button. Hit the store button, and after doing that, hit the search button. Put your cursor on it and type New Media Factory. All our shows should automatically appear. Pick your favorite or favorites, open it, and hit subscribe. And that's it, you're done. Congratulations and welcome to the New Media Factory family.
So she hates me?
It's Good Times with Mo, the podcast. Call the show tonight and get your love problem answered.
Follow us on Twitter at GTWM Podcast.
And visit www.motwister.com.
Back on the program here. It is a Monday night. Good Times with Mo, the podcast. Season 3, brought to you by Globe. Phone number 478-7954. Skype is the Good Times podcast. And you can text us at 0927-214-1981. Bianca Valerio is here tonight. And we are ready to take more of your calls. Hey, someone's going to win an iPhone tonight. We'll just go ahead and pick you.
But you said you're going to pick it, right?
Well, I mean, when I say I'm going to pick it, we're picking it. It's like a group effort. Yeah. Let's go to line 3.
Okay.
Who do we have on line 3? Is it Dan, if I'm not mistaken? And by the way, can you do me a favor? I'm asking a question on 5. Who's on 5? No one's responding. So whenever, Gian, you have your fingers out of your pussy, if you don't mind, go ahead and type me. Let me know who's on 5. Appreciate it. Dan, 27, Pampanga, line 3. What's up?
Hi, good evening, guys. And
hi, Dan.
good
How are
evening,
you?
Mo and Bianca. So I just got off work an hour.
Okay, welcome to the show.
And, hi. So here's my question. So I have a colleague, and so we've been working for 2 years. So our job, we do it at home.
Mm-hmm.
And this colleague of mine just got promoted. And now that she's promoted, so it means she has lesser things to do while working hours. Now, during our working hours, she's not working, or I mean, she's outside and not doing her job supposed to be. So it just pisses me off. So she's like cheating us now, because for the 8 hours we're working and she's not, and she's getting a higher pay. So there. So I'm just confused if, or I don't know if I should tell this to our boss, or my wife told me not to. She just told me to wait if she gets caught or something like that, or wait for karma.
Yeah, so what is exactly she doing or not doing that qualifies that she's not doing her job? Like, example.
Well, yeah, so say, for example, during the our working hours, the 8 hours, we're supposed to be sitting in front of our computer, but instead, like earlier, she was in a sale, and she even posted it on Facebook. So she was not working, or she was not at work during working hours.
So wait, what's your question? Are you going to make sumbong, or what's the deal?
Yeah, he finds it unfair because she has a higher pay.
Yeah, something like that. No, it's not like that. I'm not sure how to phrase it, but
yeah. But Mo, I have
we're
a question
being
in relation to this question.
I feel like we're being cheated, and she blocked our bosses on Facebook. So every time she checks in on a restaurant, they won't know that she's not really doing, or she's not really working.
Okay, Mo, I have a question for you in relation to this question, because I admit I've never really worked in an office setting. I'm more like a freelance, right? Isn't it as you move up the ranks, obviously you have, I wouldn't say leisure time, but you have more, I guess, privileges to do certain things during your office hours for as long as you get your shit done, as opposed to, I mean, could this be an example that she's still, because she's getting higher pay, maybe because she has a higher position, or Or
Well, I think the moment you start getting involved in her affairs and why the company has chosen to promote her, I think they'll take it out. There's a very good chance they'll take it out on you, and they'll label you as jealous and stuff like that. Because remember, you're questioning their decision, and some people are pretty proud about that. If the boss says, "I want Bianca to be promoted," and you go, "But wait a minute, but I do more work and I do this," are you first of all questioning my intelligence, my authority, and all of these things? Whether what you're saying is correct or not, are you saying now my research is flawed, that my choice? People can get really, really proud about that. So if you're sure that this bitch doesn't do anything and she got promoted and you feel bad about it, you have to also understand her lack of effort, knowledge, experience, and all of that stuff is going to be exploited eventually.
It's going to reveal itself.
Yeah, people are going to see it, and then she's going to lose her promotion.
Or it could be also, those...
If I could just somehow say it again. So, we're doing our jobs at home. So we are expected to be in front of our computers during the 8-hour shift. So she was a colleague of mine, so we were doing the same job before. Now she has lesser tasks now. She just does the monitoring, the reporting, and all. But I'm not sure if she is supposed to be doing that. Even our bosses does not do that. Go on sales during working hours. They do it on weekends. We're supposed to be working, even though we're at home.
Now, sorry, I'm not, because I don't know the job, in and out. I'm not 100% clear of what's going on. Yeah. But is there a way that whatever she does that she's not supposed to do, that the bosses can monitor that, or eventually they'll find out about it?
Yeah.
Well, the only thing that I would be able to say they would be able to find it would be on her Facebook account, because she checks in every time she eats somewhere.
But you were saying, right, she has to give reports and all these things, because it's like those people in school where they fuck around all the time, but for some fucking reason they always ace the test. It's like, how the fuck did they do that? So could it be that maybe she still gets all the good jobs done, but she just gets to find leisure time to do stuff? So could this be that same scenario?
You can do. Listen, you can. I don't know how you want to address this, dude. I think making sumbong is not a good idea, because it's risky. Like, I would want to do it, but if you don't have the relationship where your boss says, "Hey, Dan, come into my office. Tell me what's on your mind. How do you think we can maximize our profits? How do you think we can improve morale? How do you think we can take this business in 2014 to the next level?" If he says that to you, then you can go, "Oh, okay, well, listen, these are some observations that I think we can," and in a not jealous way, you can talk about. But if you're just going to send him an email and go, "Dear sir, I have noticed," that could backfire. We don't know. See, because if I was a business owner and somebody sent that email to me, I'd be grateful, because I want to know everything about my business. But there might be people out there that doesn't like that shit, where you jump the what is it, the hierarchy of power, or they want a systematic way.
And some people can just look at it as you're just a gossip, diba? You're just nangingintiga.
Right. See, so it's kind of risky. I don't know the nature and the culture of your company. Again, if I was the one running shit, I would want to know. Yeah. So we don't know. In that case, you kind of just hope that she'll get caught with the Facebook. If there are ways that you can fucking sabotage it by sending an anonymous tip to the boss,
or screenshot her Facebook. I don't know, something.
Earlier, I was really planning on. I had the screenshots on my computer, and I was just about to hit send.
Yeah.
But if it's anonymous, if it's anonymous, I might think about it. Like, I want to think that your plan is still really good, because yes, you want to get back at this bitch. I don't know if I should do it or not. I'd maybe
But just be careful,
day.
Because you can trace the IP address unless you have all
you can
those
trace your IP address,
software.
but you know your way around that.
It's not just me, though, that noticed that she's sneaking out during working hours. So we have a couple of
Well, Dan, word your email like that. We have noticed, collectively, this and this and this and that. Don't tell anybody you're sending this. Well, fuck it, too late. It's on the podcast. So don't tell any of your colleagues, because it just takes one person to break and you're fucked.
Yeah.
If you are going to send it, it has to be completely anonymous. You have no idea who did it. Just send it out, IP blocked or whatever, jump it around the world using one of those machines, whatever the fuck you want to do. But be careful, man. Or if I were you, I'd think about getting another job. Interview. If you get an offer for another job, then you talk to your boss. Sir, I have another job offer. I want you to know that I'm thinking about it. And if he goes, why? Well, this is the culture here, and it's kind of bothering me because of this and this. And
yes,
that.
that's a fantastic idea.
Right. That's also what I'm thinking. It's either the bosses are aware of what she is doing and they're just playing blind on it, or it's just really, or that's what they're also doing. So
yeah, because you
not really sure,
because you don't also know the politics that's going on in the company. Yeah. For all you know, she's the niece of the boss, of the tito, of the something, and they actually know she is like that, but they can't do anything about it. So you just really have to be careful.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
But I completely get where you're at, man. I might, if you're asking me, I might lean towards sending some sort of anonymous tip.
Yeah, I would even vote for that for sure.
It's a little scary, but I think I would do it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. So I really just wanted to talk to somebody about this. It's just me and my wife at home for very long
and for your
time.
wife to say don't say, of course she's just being protective of you.
Yeah,
right?
because there's risk. I mean,
yeah,
then you got to think about
you got
to think about mortgage. I mean, your wife is also that's why it's tough. It's case by case, company by company. But generally speaking, if you would put me in that situation, me bilang Mo, I would probably send some sort of email. But act with your risk and all
as
of that
much as your
involved.
intention is noble and it's good and it's righteous and all that, it doesn't mean that you're going to get the outcome that you deserve.
All right. Thanks for the call, brother. Appreciate it.
Okay.
Take care.
Right. Thank you.
Bye.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Goodbye.
Let's go to... Do we have someone on line 6 before I go to line 5? Can somebody tell me? Anyone?
Nope, I don't think so.
Nope. Okay, let's go to line 5 then. Talk to Rain, who is 24 in Abu Dhabi. Hi, Rain.
Oh, nice.
Rain? Is that how you pronounce your name, Rain?
And it barely rains in Abu Dhabi.
Rain?
Yeah, we lost her.
Ah, crap. Abu Dhabi is pretty amazeballs. I mean, obviously that is like the worst word to describe it, but just a little trivia. Like a lot of people really love Dubai and all these things because you can usually take a day trip going to Abu Dhabi, which is probably like an hour and a half ride by car. And for those of you who don't know, and if you care, it's just amazing that back in the day that it was Dubai who was actually really bankrupt, and it was Abu Dhabi, which is why they call it United Arab of Emirates. Basically, they're the ones who have all the money, and they were able to bail out Dubai and make it the way that it is right now. And yeah, just
is that right?
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
Yeah,
I'm not really into the whole Middle Eastern thing, but thanks for that. It's great knowledge.
Yeah,
are you following what's going on in the Ukraine? Oof, man.
Help me, enlighten me.
I'll tell you later because we got calls.
Okay.
Rain, Abu Dhabi, 5.
Yes, hello.
Hi, Rain. What's up?
I'm fine. How are you?
Hi, could you speak louder?
Hello, how are you?
Great.
Fine, thank you.
Yes.
How are you? What time is it there right now, Rain?
7:34 p.m.
Excellent. How can we help you?
I'm sorry?
How can we help you, love?
How can we help you?
I already... Hello?
What?
Oh.
Jesus.
Sucks. Yeah. Okay.
Let's see here. Hey, Gian, you're calling me. You're not calling Rain, but just to let you know, if that's in fact you doing line 5. Why don't we do this? Let's take a break.
Yes.
I'm looking at the time anyway. It might be even a good time to wrap it up. Plus, I got to take a shit.
Yay! So excited.
Yeah. It's coming out of my ass right now, so I'm like, hurry up, we got to get to the commercial break. Let's take a break. When we come back, more of the show, or we'll see if we wrap it up. Someone's winning an iPhone tonight. That's all I know. It's Good Times with the podcast, brought to you by Globe. Back after this.
Stay tuned. We'll return after this commercial break.
Agent CT, what's your status?
Everything looks great, HQ. The CTCP looks fine.
Remember, your powers come from the signal feeds from cell towers, so make sure you stay within reach.
I'll be fine, HQ. There are more than 7,000 globe cell sites scattered across country. See? I see one right there. What's the problem over there? I'll go check it out.
Be careful, Agent CT. If you need any assistance...
HQ.
Agents.
HQ, do you read me?
Respond, Agent CT. Do you copy? What's your status? Agent, do you copy? You copy. Your status.
Where am I? There seems to be no signal tower in this village. My signal sensors are tingling. What to do? What to do? Aha! I know! Agent CT! Oh yeah. I forgot. I don't have powers here. Normal citizen! Normal citizen! Secure permission. Secure permission! To the Homeowners Association meeting.
Homeowners Association Office.
Excuse me.
Okay, on to other issues. Cell phone signals. We're here to answer questions.
Oh, great. Just the proper form. Let's go.
We finalized today. Any more concerns? Yes.
Good afternoon, all. On cell sites, we need to set up a cell site within this village. Your laptops, your cell phones, your tablets, they feed on signal for them to work. You see, it does not even have to look like a cell site. It just has to look like it belongs.
But what about the health risks?
Fear not. Several studies show that the radio frequency signals used by these cell sites do not affect your health. It's just like the frequency used by baby monitors, AM and FM radios, your Wi-Fi, completely harmless. Think about it.
That's exactly what we need.
Without wireless communication, how will you stay updated? How will you talk to your loved ones who are abroad?
Yeah.
How will you remind your kids to take care and to come home early?
That's right. We need a cell site.
I agree. I want to call my father now.
Yeah, that's exactly what we need.
Thank you, thank you. No, thank you, random citizen.
I want a cell site right now.
I agree.
Super Agent CT! See? True power lies within each citizen. Signal connects us. Together, we will make more villages a more comfortable place to live in. I guess my mission here is done.
Oh, great. We thought we lost you, Agent CT.
That's Super Agent CT now!
One thing I really love about music is I get to jam with so many different people. Collaboration comes naturally with musicians. Music should never be a limit or a barrier. It's a bridge. When Yolanda struck, I knew I needed to offer my talents and pitch in. So together with my team, we came up with this idea to do something wonderful for our country. What better way to sort of help out in our own way? We thought of the idea of Unwrap Hope, getting new toys. After a certain date, we bring it all to Ormoc.
I'm excited, but I don't really know what to expect. I just saw one whole cargo area full of toys, boxes and boxes of toys. So I am playing Santa Claus. That's what's happening today. I was just really excited just to get out there, seeing all the kids line up. They're very organized. It was really cute. But I just wanted to go out there and mingle, just get in the mix.
May gift kami para sa inyo. May mga toys kami para sa mga kids. Sino may gusto ng toys? Yay! Mga kaibigan at mga kapatid namin sa Globe, noon pa man hindi niyo kami iniwanan. Alam ko na babangon uli yung mga Ormocanon. Alam ko na babangon uli ang mga Litenyo. Alam ko na babangon uli Sigaw at Kalinga.
When you're playing the children, I compare it to singing in front of family. It's just an honest thing. They sing along and they scream along and they dance along, and I love that.
That morning when we come on 21st, that's probably the same feeling we would get on when we were kids, 25th morning on Christmas Day. So we're bringing them an early Christmas gift. It goes both ways. That's what the season's all about. It's about giving back at this point, diba? And what more can I ask for when I do that? When you're supposed to create something different or something special, then you're supposed to just let go, right? You just let go and let it happen. And wherever it takes you, it's not about you anymore. It's something else that sort of inhabits you. You were able to create something bigger and better and special.
It's a wonderful world with Globe.
Please visit www.projectwonderful.ph to learn more.
What do you think is ailing local football?
Well, politics.
Should athletes be endorsers?
Yes, why not?
Why did you refuse to be the Ascal's head coach countless times?
I've been there, done that. Too much politics, like I said. Like I posted one time a few days ago, coaching is a thankless job. With what's happening with Michael Weiss, we talked about it already before, personally, one-on-one, and I said, it happens. And I said, you should know that because you worked also somewhere in other countries as well. There's no such thing as a permanent job in coaching, in any sport.
Why do you say thankless?
Well, you're only as good as the wins.
And then that's it.
Plus, of course, there are other factors like disrespect, honor, honesty, and all of this. Because you're just a coach, you're not the manager. You're not the association, you're not the institution. So you, as a coach, you're just an employee. So you're as good only as the wins that you have.
Hi guys, it's me, Tita K. Tita K! Come and hang out on Live, Love, Lols. Let's talk about makeup, beauty.
Hi, ganda.
Who's that? We can talk about ugly too, not just kidding. And of course, Donya problems galore. Yaya, ang spaceship paki-on. Fashion, shopping. Oh my god, shopping! I love shopping. Ah! Food. We gotta talk about food. Anything and everything on cyberspace. Let's buy everything. We can talk about glamour and ubusan ng glamour. We fly Wednesday 6 to 7 p.m. only on nmfnetwork.tv.
Friend says she hates me.
It's Good Times with Mo, the podcast. Call the show tonight and get your love problem answered.
Follow us on Twitter at GTWM Podcast.
And visit www.motwister.com.
Back on the program here. Time to wrap it up tonight. I want to thank all the people that called our show. For those who downloaded it as well. We appreciate you guys so much. Also, quick announcement. You know what? It's my dog Bamboo's birthday today. Yeah. Happy birthday, Bamboo.
Congratulations. Happy birthday. So
Yeah,
how
he's 2 years-
dog
2 years
years, so that means 14 years old?
Thereabouts. Yeah.
Yes.
Still a teenager. Still going to fuck up my house, my life, and for another year.
In a
and
good
then
way.
hopefully... Yeah, like 2 years, and then hopefully he calms the fuck down. But I've been friends with the real Bamboo. You know, I mean, the singer Bamboo for quite a long time.
I thought that's what
Of
you were
course,
talking
named-
about, yeah.
Well, no, I was. I'm going to talk about both of them because, as I know, as many of you know, I named my dog Bamboo after the singer Bamboo, and this thing he's doing, Unwrapping Hope, is pretty amazing. It's all about a project, part of this Project Wonderful that Globe is doing. So check out what Bamboo and how he unwrapped at projectwonderful.ph. So good stuff. Thanks, Bamboo, and thank you, Globe, for being part of this show. All right, iPhone. Who do you want to give it to?
I say Ilocos because he also did ignite our very
Passionate conversation.
passionate
that
conversation.
nearly got you to tears.
Yeah.
That's right.
No.
Walter is his name. Yes, you just said I'm about to cry right now.
No, because I just love the show. Like it's happy tears.
Yeah,
Like,
so that's what I said.
Yeah.
The passionate conversation almost led you to tears. I didn't say you were crying. Almost.
Mhm.
So, Walter, congratulations. You are a winner of an iPhone.
And see, winners do come from Ilocos. There you go.
That's right.
Mhm.
We'll see you guys tomorrow. Who do we have tomorrow? Is it Kat? Is that what it is?
Tuesday.
Nico?
Yeah, it's Kat.
Kat? All right, Kat Alana tomorrow. And then we'll have a little break. We'll see you guys in about 22 hours. Thanks for, again, being part of our program. Bianca, you can follow her on Twitter at Bianca_Valerio. And you can follow me on Twitter. Oh, hey, check out the blog, by the way, at
motwister.ph.
Yeah, we're giving away tickets, mosh pit tickets to Macklemore and Ryan Lewis. Also giving away tickets to, shoes, Jordan 10s as well. And, there are a bunch of reviews and all this other kind of, it's still in its infancy, but please do check it out if you can. motwister.ph. Have a great night, everyone. We'll see you, Bianca.
Bye.
Bye,
Take
guys.
care.
Bye-bye.
Good Times with Mo, the podcast Season 3, was brought to you by Globe.
We'd like to thank you for your calls and invite you to check out our other podcast on the New Media Factory by logging on to nmftv.com.
Follow Good Times with Mo on Twitter at GTWM Podcast.
Follow Mo at DJ Mo Twister. And don't forget to check out www.motwister.ph.
See you next time.
The views and opinions expressed on any program are those of the persons appearing on the program and do not necessarily reflect the views and opinions of the New Media Factory. Some programs on this network might include strong images and language and may not be suitable for all audiences. Viewer discretion is advised.